Hey, Derek Epstein here for Vegas Pro Insiders Daily. Today is June 1st. Ready to go. New month. Get things going. Last month ended up very good, just overall. We have Joe D'Amico, for example, and I, last night, we went 4-0 in our best bets. So you can become an VPID Inner Circle member, okay, for just $99 for a month. You can get selections like that, okay, on a regular basis from our experts, plus any number of things like Super Systems, Top Trends, Vegas Wise Guys Plays, the works, okay? And that's all going to be $99.99 for 30 days. You can do the math as to what that means per day. So you're going to keep more money with your wins and reduce your losses because of how this program is specially priced. And if you want to save even more, join the Vegas Pro Insider Daily email list. Okay, sign up there, and if you go to make a purchase, then I'll save you even more money. Okay, that's not a pretty good deal. That's a fantastic deal. So you can join up right today. Now, hey, let's get to some free picks. I have a total of 8 of them today. We have some baseball action. We got some series betting action and the NHL game on Saturday for line moves. So let's get to all that. We'll start off with the Cubs and the New York Mets. Now, the Cubs won easily last night over the Metropolitans, and tonight is game 2 in that series. Now, the Mets are going to trot out Zach Wheeler, who's been hardly effective, but baseball bettors, they're taking a look at Tyler Chatwood, and they don't like him at all. They have taken the Cubs down from 130 to about 110. Some sports books are a little bit less on the money line. And the reason they've dropped like an anvil is Tyler Chatwood. Chatwood has been working with coaches furiously, particularly this week, I guess, and at least that's what the reports are, and I'm sure all along. He's walked 45 batters in 48 and a half innings. He has more walks than he has strikeouts so far as a starting pitcher. Wow, that's horrible. Now, along with this, and probably because of this, the total has also gone up from 8.5 to 9 in this game. Now, I'm looking at this. I like the over here. I think that's going to be the safer play. Does Chatwood have it all figured out already? I'd have to see it to believe it. So I'd have no problem taking the over on the 9. And I'm just going to lean a little bit with the Cubs on this one. I'm going to walk the plank and hope that Chatwood doesn't screw me over on this one. But I do like the Cubs bullpen, definitely. So if they grab a lead and can hold on to it, or if Chatwood could at least get them through, at least I got a shot at a victory here. So let's play over and a lean with the Cubs. Next up, a big NL East game, Washington-Atlanta game 2. Now, last night's game was a low-scoring 4-2 affair for Atlanta, which that victory had them jump or hop over the Washington Nationals into first place. So Atlanta's back in first place. Now, game 2, it looks like, well, at least by all looks, is going to be a very similar situation to game 1. You're going to have Steven Strasburg going up against Mike Fultonotz, and the total has fallen from 8.5 down to 8. Now, both of these pitchers are coming off 4 quality starts, so they have been in good form, and one could make the argument that, maybe one or both are due for a lesser outing, in spite of how well they pitch. But I'm not sure that that's the case. There's nothing that indicates this will happen. And Strasburg is 10-1 under on the road against teams from the National League that are scoring 4.5 or more runs, just like the Atlanta Braves. I'm going to go under on that one. Also, now we have another game. Some Major League Baseball. The Chicago White Sox are going to be hosting Milwaukee. Now, Milwaukee, they're used to making this trip down to Chicago. They're just going down to the other side of town, going down to the south side of Chicago. And the Brewers have been fantastic this year, 36-21, one of the best bets in baseball. They just have played extremely well, and you would think that they're going to handle this series no problem. They've won 5 out of 6 and 8 out of 10. The White Sox stink. They're in total rebuild, and they lose regularly. Okay, in fact, probably regularly is not even strong enough of a word. Interesting, though. Chase Anderson's going for Milwaukee against Hector Santiago, and the line in this game it's dropped 25 cents, with Milwaukee going from minus 155 down to minus 130. Now, part of probably the biggest reasons are Anderson's ERA in his last 3 starts is over 7, whereas Hector Santiago in his last 20 plus innings, even though he has an ERA approaching 5, it's only been 3.54 in his last 20 plus innings. So he's been a little bit on tap. But I look at this game, I'm looking at a Milwaukee record of 18-10 on the road. I'm looking at a Chicago White Sox pale hose record of 8-18 on the road. So I'm definitely going to go with the Brewers here on this one, and the total has nosedived from 9.5 down to 8.5. But I found the Brewers are 17-6 on the road against lefty starters, and the White Sox are 10-2 over if they have dropped 3 games or more in a row. Okay, on that. Now, let's move it. Now, as far as the series betting, okay, for the 2 games, go to the website. Check that out. I'm not going to make this video too long for you. I got Tampa Bay at Seattle and the Dodgers at Colorado. So I have some thoughts on who's going to win those series. Finally, we'll wrap it up with the NHL game. We got Vegas at Washington Saturday night. It's going to be on the NBC Sports Network. Now, though Washington got a split in Vegas, the Capitals are a sinking favorite, down from minus 140 to minus 125. Now, the Knights are rock solid, 28-21 on the road this season, so that's very impressive. And when they're in a revenge spot off a home loss, 7-0. Washington, though, comes into this one 15-3 off 3 straight road games. Okay, so this looks very competitive. There's no question about that. Now, I would not be at all surprised if Vegas wins 1 to 2 games in the Washington area. I just don't think it's going to be the 3rd game. All right, so let's take Washington on a lean on that one. So hey, this is Doug Upstone, Vegas Pro Insider Daily. Have a great weekend. I certainly plan to. We're heating up here in the desert, talking about 105 to 110. Yeah, baby, bring it on. Let's get it done. So I got that to look forward to. I hope you have a lot of winners. I certainly expect to. Doug Upstone, Vegas Pro Insider Daily. I am